opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson,
and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
I'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Second and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll try and throw for it here. Completes it to the fullback, Ham.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One back in the back. And the ball is knocked out. And the Packers pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Backbreaker, that'll grab the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get all the way down there to the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get. First time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast, they're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quay Walker. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's got it. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Love from the gun. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming.
He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
They'll start on the ground here. And he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
44 yards.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw again.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Second down at 5.
They'll go option to the short side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll drop the throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll try again, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9.
Love. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 32 on the play. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Maher is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 173 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there, with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnover.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and unforced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Love. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Love.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First down, Love to pass. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On the move past the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Daniil Hunter coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
After the sack on 1st down, Love. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And some space here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 190 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
He's going to keep this again.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing. Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.